What's up, folks? 10 Horse Monty here, and we're gonna do a little boat walkthrough. I got this boat last year and I did a lot of work on it, and I finished it up and I forgot to do a complete video. I've had a couple people ask me about it. So what I've got here is I've got an XPress 1650 commercial. Great quality boat, all well. XPress has been making boats for years. But let's start at the front and I'll kind of show you how I got all this stuff set up here. First thing you'll notice is my latest addition. I finally got the Ultrex. This is my maiden voyage on this, so I'm excited to check this sucker out. It's a 24-volt system, 80-pound thrust. Over here I've got, this is my front nav light, LED flush mounted. Right here I've got direct power ran to this nav light input, and this is for my Yolotech power stick. So if I want to shoot video off the front, I just put my Yolotech stick in here and I've got direct power. Got a recessed foot pedal tray. Very important in my opinion. It helps your knees and your hips. It gets that foot pedal down lower, so you're not just totally leaning on one leg. I got some carpet here, nice carpet, and I put padding. You can see this ridge right here. I put deck padding in here. It runs all the way down, runs to about right here. So this is a nice cushy deck there. It helps your knees and your hips and your feet and stuff. It makes a big difference. On this side here, we've got my Livewell. I've got my recirc pump right here, comes up. Got this tube here and I've drilled holes in it. So this is just a bilge pump basically. And once you've got water in here, it sucks it in and sprays it out there. So you've got a nice recirculation pump. This is my in pump. So this is drilled through the side of my wall here. Comes out right here. So I can suck water from the outside of the lake into here, fill up my Livewell. I've got this tube. I keep this plug because it does leak. A little bit of water will come in. So I've got a little plug there. And when I want to start filling, I just undo this. Got my coil clips right here. Just got these little things from Lowe's. Just put a little cable tie in there and I hang them on there. And I installed this vent. This is like a dryer vent thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I did a video where I talked about that, so you can look that up in my boat mods section. But this is just a Livewell aeration vent. It allows the ammonia to escape out of the Livewell and keeps your fish a lot healthier. I notice it does make a difference. Kind of cools it down too when you're running across the lake in the summertime. Of course, you always want to use ice. Got all my wiring ran down here. This is my new trolling motor wires right here, but I've just used these little pieces of, I don't know what you call this stuff, but I just cut little sections and kind of wedged them in here between my ribs. Here's my fuse panel. 6-gang fuse panel. Let me turn this on real quick. There's my fuse panel right here. This thing works great. I've got nav light, pump in, and bilge pump all right here. It's got cigarette lighter. It's got USB right here. I got this off of Amazon. I think I got a link for it on one of my boat mod videos, but it's pretty nice. It's got a voltage regulator. I don't know what it's reading right now. You can't see it in the sun. And then here is a C-flow hatch that I installed. This is the C-flow hatch that I installed in the back. This was a solid deck right through here. It's got foam in it. So I cut all this out. I've got access to the back of my switch panel there, which is kind of nice for wiring and stuff. And I just put aluminum in here. I just built a real thin aluminum base in here, put some carpet down here in the bottom. I can keep gloves and owner's manuals and just extra stuff that I need in here. It's kind of like a dry storage box. It's been a pretty good product so far. And back here, I have got all my batteries. Got my main power switch right there. Got my onboard charger right there. Got a bilge pump down there. And this is probably the messiest part of the boat because there's so many wires, but 24-volt system. And the bilge comes out of here, comes right through here and shoots out right there. So that's what we're looking at back here. Okay, this is my nav light. And this is my direct power supply for my Yolotech power stick. So I can pop that in there. I got hot power at all times. And then this is controlled by the switch on the switch panel. Got a Tohatsu 994 stroke. It's a bad Mamma Jam. We're really impressed with this motor. It's been a great motor. So if you guys are 9.9 guys, man, you might want to look into that. It's a little bit pricey, but it is definitely worth it. I just realized as I was reviewing this footage that I forgot to include a couple things. First of all, let me correct something. This is not a fuse panel. This is a switch panel. I'm talking too fast, man. I got crossed up. So that's a switch panel, obviously. You know that. Let me show you something else that's very important about this boat. And this is the automatic reset circuit breaker. And I've got my trolling motor ran to this. So anytime you get some kind of crazy voltage or something, this thing will break. You know, it's got an automatic, it's got a little black button over here on the side. You don't even have to push that, but it's just automatic reset. So that keeps you from screwing stuff up, from burning wires and all that. Highly recommend you put one of those on there, like 10 bucks, 10, 12 bucks. So you don't have to worry about that. Another important thing, real important, you guys spend all this money on graphs and stuff and you don't have one of these, you need to get one. This is the 0.1 antenna. Lowrance, Humminbird has the same kind of thing. It's just a directional GPS antenna. Very important. Got the arrow right here. Your arrow needs to be pointing towards the front of the boat, but this really helps you line up on your waypoints. Your graphs talk to each other. 10 gigahertz frequency, a lot stronger than my other graphs. I think my other ones have 5 gigahertz, so that is very, very important. They're like 200 bucks. I have to run mine with a NEMA connection. It's probably like 2 hours of labor, maybe, if that much, but well worth it. It just helps you line up on your waypoints a whole lot better. And then the other thing I forgot to show you is this little front switch panel I have up here. I got these 2 switches that I installed. Well, actually 3. I've got another 12 volt lighter right here, a cigarette lighter adapter for a spotlight or something in the front. And then I've got 2 switches right here. One switch is my recirc pump in my Livewell, so I don't have to walk back to the back of the boat. I can just flip this and I got a recirculation pump. And then the other one is my nav lights. So if you're out here fishing off the front of the boat and it's getting close to dark and you hear a boat coming across the water, you don't have to run all the way to the back and flip your switch. You just flip that switch on. You know, you got all your lights set up, lights come on, you know, they run on down the bank. You can flip them back off or whatever, keep them on. But bottom line is, in low light situations, you don't have to walk across the boat and trip on stuff or stumble or whatever, fall in the water, you know. You just got that little switch right here. So that's kind of nice. It's a nice feature. And that's really it. So we'll get back to the rest of this. Over here, got my gas tank. Got plenty of room in here. This is my NEMA backbone that connects both of my graphs together. I've got it all ran through here and it runs down this side of the boat here. I put these lids in here. This is 1/4 inch aluminum. It's a little bit overkill. Got nice solid stainless hinges, and then it's braced right here. And then I've got this little, I actually had this all welded in. I had a guy weld in this back support right here. Solid deck, no problems at all. One thing I like about this trailer is it's got this nice step on there. It's got step here, so that is killer. I like that. It makes it so much easier getting in and out of the boat. Of course, I got my gimbal mount here for my Touch 12. Same thing on this side. My wirings ran down here. I put this floor in here. I did a video on this. This has just got foam underneath here, and it's got a real thin sheet of aluminum, and then the carpet on the top of it. Come over here. This was all one big Livewell. So I had a piece welded in here to divide this, and this is all dry storage. It's completely full of crap. I don't need all this, but I got it just in case. So this is my tackle storage area. Come up to here, and this is the DPI marine access hatch. Very stable hatch. I weigh like 210 pounds and I got no problem standing on that, but this gives me access to underneath this big deck. I had all this storage down here and I couldn't get to it because there was no access hatch. It's just a solid deck. So I went ahead and installed this, and now I can keep my life vest. I got tools. I've got my GoPro gear here. I got my lunchbox cooler. So just opens up a lot more storage underneath here. And this has been a good hatch The only problem that I've had is these handles. Like, I lost this handle right over here. It's popped out. I mean, I can fix it. It's just a little pin. You see this little pin right here? That's the only negative I have about this hatch, but it's a pretty solid hatch. It seems to support my weight really well, and it stays dry for the most part. I get a little bit of leakage through this hole right here for my seat pedestal. I could probably plug that up and eliminate most of the leaks, but also putting silicone around the base of this would have helped. I got lazy and I didn't do that. But overall, that's been a pretty good hatch. I'm pretty much impressed with it. So I think that really wraps it up. Just wanted to do that little review with you. You know, last time I did one, I didn't have a carpet on there, and you can kind of see what it looks like with the carpet. So if you got any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and leave comments. I'd like to know about your John boat setup. John boats are awesome, man. You get to get out here in these smaller bodies of water. They're very efficient too. You know, I can fish, geez, I can fish all day on like a gallon of gas, you know, on a bigger boat. You guys that have bigger boats, that's not the case. It's a money pit. You get around faster. You get from point A to point B a whole lot faster, and you can handle the rougher water. But the smaller boats are definitely more economic. They're more money friendly, I guess you would say. More economically sound. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little cheaper to fish out of these. They pull better. You know, my truck gets good gas mileage with this thing behind it. You don't even know it's there. Bigger boat's a little bit different, but you do lose some range for sure, and it takes a while to get there. So that's all I got for you. Hope you like this video. Until next time. Hey, please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. See ya.